Better not ask for nothing. You better not ask for nothing. You better not ask for nothing. You better not ask for nothing. Feeding you greatness, everything you need. Pull up to the table and fulfilled you'll be. We got the last week for the culture and what's trending. Foolishness and friends, everything in between. But y'all not listening when we say don't ask for nothing. Whatever you need,
anything, everything, all
you'll be fulfilled right here. Tune in, turn up.
Turn up.
But who was jimmying and jamming while we was doing that intro?
Hey.
It's Keem. It's Moni. It's
Jish.
and this is We Have That at
Whole voice cut out.
What's up, everybody? Glad to be back for another week. Shout out to our Facebook fam. We missed y'all last week. What's good?
Yeah.
We have
We in the
a special episode tonight.
Yeah.
So we been on fire. We been having guests and bringing energy and all the things to the
Right.
party.
Right.
So today we have a musical guest. This is the homie. We've known him for a while. If you know anything about us, you know we have a, I don't want to push it. We have a slight musical background. We come from the industry. No.
Society.
Society. We have Jerrell Masters.
Hey.
The boy from Queens. Far Rock was good. He's gonna come on.
Not for
Far Rock was good, baby. He's gonna come on, talk a little bit about his music, tell us what's going on. I actually checked out his song Go Host, and it's dope. A mood. I heard a lot in there, feeling it. So, without further ado, we're gonna bring on your boy Jerrell Masters.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Hey.
What's
Yo,
good?
what's up?
What's going on? Hey. The bro. Hey, man.
Bro, we made too many together. Yeah, that's
we got. Man, they don't even know how many hits we got in the board.
Yeah.
You're a little low. Is that where you can turn your volume up?
Okay, I said, can you hear me better now?
I think so. Go ahead.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes. Perfect.
Okay. Well, way better. Facts. All right, cool. My name is Jerrell Masters. I come from Queens, New York, Far Rockaway. How it goes for me is pretty much when I started doing music and stuff like that, I was mad young. You feel me? Like, I think I was like 11 years old or whatever. I was on like websites doing like little fake rap battles or whatever. So my friend goes, but
wait, pause for a second.
But like,
when you're 11, what are the bars that go into the rap battle? Like,
I see. It depends on what type of 11-year-old you are. You gotta rap about what you're growing up to. So, me personally, when I was growing up, I was listening to Eminem and shit like that. So I already knew how like bars worked out. I was a little more educated how to make a bar or something like that. So you could say something like cute, like I'm going to school. I think that shit rules, but like nah, we wasn't doing something. I would actually, I would actually write some legit stuff, and I thought to myself like rapping is never something I wanted to do because like I'm not really a guy who likes exposure like that or whatever. But I understand when it comes to stuff like this, you got to step your game up for something you really want to do. So. After time and time. So when I did the Smule thing when I was around 16, that completely changed my life forever. I cannot lie to you. I met a lot of people on that who I thought was dope, who I like really I still listen to some tracks back in the day. So like I thought we really had some like good chemistry and stuff like that. So when I stopped doing the Smule thing, I think I was around like 20 or something like that. And I wasn't really still doing my music stuff like that. I thought Smule was probably my last stop. And then around that time, I think a couple, you know that Ray, the colorful hairs and the twists and stuff like that, the little yachties and stuff like that came out. I think it was around that time I kind of realized, yo, you can actually make whatever you make and someone's gonna like it. Cause me personally, I'm not the hugest fan. You feel me? That's when it woke me up. Like, yo, you don't even have to.
I can see that because I remember what your style was like. And I know that it was different. It wasn't like what was always out, like the popular, the norm. And I can see how like the younger rappers that came out could open that up because they brought a whole new style of music.
Completely
and it wasn't the
different.
same kind of formulaic. And for anybody who doesn't know what Smule is, I think there's a little delay. I'm sorry. If there's anybody who doesn't know what Smule is, it's like a karaoke app where you can like make instrumentals, upload instrumentals or whatever, and basically create songs.
Right, and we took that shit to the next level.
What?
They don't even know how many hits, but like you said, I still listen to that shit. I still play that shit. Like, it was a vibe for sure.
There's something that I wish I did like outside of the app. Like that's
So
how did you make the transition from being how did you make the transition from someone being just on an app singing songs to actually like putting your music out there, getting real production, making videos and stuff? Because your video was dope. I saw it at the New York City train station and stuff. I'm into it.
Thank you. I actually shot that and edited myself. But
okay.
You know, so like I appreciate that.
Come on, skills.
Oh, that's loud. Hey.
Yeah. So I appreciate that. But the transition part you was talking about, it was very difficult at first. I can't lie to you because for me personally, I had no idea how you even get a song on Apple. So after I did the research on that stuff, like I'm thinking, all right, cool. This is something I got to do because I came from recording off of my phone, and I understand that shit is not going to do it. Yeah,
right.
Gonna cut it. So I had to go out. I had to get a laptop. I got a Mac laptop and stuff. So I started making beats. I'm thinking like, yo, if I produce, I can save a little coin or whatever. It's because the ghost beat I made or whatever. And after that, I kind of found like, yo, I can't do the beat thing and rap at the same time because that's gonna take too much. Like, I don't have enough practice in making beats. You feel me? And that's just gonna slow down my process. So after that, I just said, all right, I'm gonna be humble. I'm gonna pay for beats with people who are like dope. I've worked with some dope beat makers and stuff like that. So when the transition part was a little difficult, but as soon as you know what you're doing, it's all up to you after that. It was completely easy as soon as I figure out how I can put stuff on Apple Music and stuff like that. It was completely easy.
Can you drop a gem for us? Because like I don't know that process at all, and I'm sure somebody is interested who don't know. It's like, how do you get your songs on Apple Music?
Okay, so it's this simple. You have other places like Discord, DistroKid, excuse me. You have DistroKid and you have like United Masters. I use United Masters. They it's an app you can get offline. You can go searching for it offline, but you can also get it off your phone. So basically the process is you either get the free version or you pay for the actual version. I pay for the actual version because I'm dead ass about this shit. So I do that. You get your royalties back, all that stuff. They distribute everything on every platform. You just got to get your platforms. Don't do it and you don't got a Spotify. Don't do it if you don't got Apple Music. Don't do it if you don't got it, like, you know, just make sure you have all your stuff set up. That was a problem of mine. I was more of a like, let me do this now. But my thing was I didn't even have a crazy following like that. So after I just got the music part, exactly. You feel me? You're gonna need sometime. You don't make the music if you're not expecting people to hear it. That's a fact. You feel me? You can make it for your own personal use. You can listen to you in your own personal, leisure if you want. But if you're actually trying to make something serious, just get your profiles. It's all about the image nowadays. It's 2021. Like if you're not out there with your face out there, no one's gonna care to hear you if they don't care to see you. You feel me?
Right.
So it's just a lot to come with that.
Come on with the word.
You get you feel me? You gotta preach to them sometimes. There's some people at home who's like probably thinking to themselves, "Yo, like how do I?" Nah, I'm telling you right now, this is the hour to learn how to do this shit. So like when you get it on United Masters, it takes about a week process. Give it a week because if you do it any further than that, then like there's gonna be problems or whatever. So just give it a week. You'll get your time, and then after that, you get it on all the platforms. It's up to you to promote it.
Yeah,
completely up to you to promote it.
Dope. So I have one of your songs here. Go ahead, finish.
What song? No, I was gonna say my fault. It's the delay. My fault. I was gonna say for DistroKid, I would recommend DistroKid. People would recommend United Masters over DistroKid, but I kind of like that DistroKid actually writes the lyrics of the song for you. Like you have a place that you can actually do that in. Like you can, like, you don't do that in United Masters. I'm sorry, United Masters. I subscribe to y'all, but like, y'all don't do that. So
it is what it is.
Straight like that.
Straight like that. I'm sorry.
All right, so you got the songs on Apple Music, and then so now you're in like the process of doing your promotion. You have your socials and all of that. But I want to hear the songs. Like I like the one song. And
you want to hear something? All right, I got you right
now.
I got you right now.
We live.
Okay. You know what? Because I know y'all so personally, I'm gonna show y'all a song that's coming out on May 1st. I'm gonna play that one.
Okay.
Hey,
I heard it. You're
the exclusive.
First.
We need a drop because that's we got the exclusive.
Shout out to the DZ Lombardi.
Yes, sir.
Into his out.
They
Shout out to
checking in with
Camille.
us. Hey, we live.
You better hustle.
Show you what type of vibe I'm on. Facts. Before you go look in his pockets, think about what you can profit before you pop it. Open that he gon' leave you heartbroken. Find other girls and then bone them. Have you late? Up on the phone. It's 3 a.m. dark in the morning. Come fuck with a real nigga. I'll show you what type of time I be on it. Before you go look in his pockets, think about what you can profit before you pop it. Open that he gon' leave you heartbroken. Find other girls and then bone them. Have you late? Up on the phone. It's 3 a.m. dark in the morning. Come fuck with a real nigga. I'll show you what type of time I be on it. I'm bored. I end up going to the corner store. I saw her. Good Lord, I don't think I've ever seen her type before. Don't worry, I ain't simping. It's 3 a.m. I started dipping, but her nigga here and he was tripping. So naturally, I go in my own business. But then he hit her. Her face started bleeding. So I pretend I ain't see shit. But then he caught me. And then he called me. I'm hearing her screaming, I'm sorry. I ain't no hero, but my patience can go from 100 to 0. He was talking crazy, so I had to go and knock him out. I got shorty numbers, so I guess we can go and talk it out. Before you go look in his pockets, think about what you can profit before you pop it. Open, then he gon' leave you heartbroken. Find other girls and then bone them. Have you late? Up on the phone. It's 3 a.m. dark in the morning. Come fuck with a real nigga. I'll show you what type of time I be on it. Before you go look in his pockets, think about what you can profit before you pop it. Open, then he gon' leave you heartbroken. Find other girls and then bone them. Have you late? Up on the phone. It's 3 a.m. dark in the morning. Come fuck with a real nigga.
I'm sorry.
What's up? Oh shit.
You better stop playing with this disrespectful ass song. Why Shorty got punched ambulance?
Wait.
Hold on.
Be a modern day R. Kelly, because we don't mess with him no more. Tell the tale, son.
Oh my God.
I got questions. Is there a part 2?
Listen. Oh, there's a second half. You're gonna love the second half, but you gotta hear the bar though. I'm saying her nigga was there and he was wilding out. So that
I know he here.
Crazy to me. I had to knock him out. Yeah, no, I didn't touch the female. I got the female's number. I'm about to talk to
I know
like
you did, but you saying the dude hit her, no?
Oh yeah, oh definitely. Oh yeah, that
I listened to the lyrics. I know what was happening.
Oh, I seen that shit. Yo, I'm like, hey, let me turn my head real quick. I ain't none of my business. You know, that's his shorty. You feel me?
You see? No. Y'all gonna make me preach. Yeah. This is the problem. with men. You want it to be with shorty at 3 a.m, but when things go down at 3 a.m, you don't want to have nothing to do with it.
No, I was literally going to the corner store and I just seen it. I seen her at the corner store. I'm like, damn, she's type fine. Yo, but then like dude was there. I'm like, nah. Let me just get that sandwich, please, sir. That was the type I was on. Yo, Ari said, pussy. So I'm like, whoa, you not calling me then? So you know, shit like that. But the second verse is crazy. After the second verse is pretty much the text.
So this is a true story.
It's one of those stories where half is true, half is there, and shit like that. You know.
Okay.
Good song,
okay.
but, you know,
I got you. You mix it up.
The creative effect.
Yeah, this is the creator. Yeah,
I got you.
The second half of the message is like the second half of the verse is the message of the song type shit. That's what
I see that. I've taught you well in the smooth days.
I feel like your music has
it's
always
layered,
been
bro.
that.
All layered.
I feel like your music has always been that. It's like in writing, it's like magical realism, where you have like a true situation or something that can be realistic, and then it like takes off somewhere,
exactly,
and turns into something else. Because I feel like you do like mood music as well. Like the beats are very moody. It provides like it's a certain vibe. It's not like the go turn up, you know, at the club vibe. It's like, but there's like I don't want to say a darkness to it, but there's like a heaviness to it as well. And now that I know that you're making the beat, like
I'll tell you right now. I'll let you know my style right now. Everything you just said was completely 100% facts. What I go for on my music, like when I was like, I have an EDM style. Like I love EDM is my favorite type of music because of the vibe of the
I can hear it.
It gets gritty. It's just different. Like the different type of bumps you can get out of this. So I thought, let me apply that into my rap. That's why you hear all the voices, you hear the beat changes, and all the like. You can really feel that shit. That's what my type of music is. I always talk about subjects that someone's probably going through, but just with the like, yo, bump that shit. That's what my type of music is. I can't think of anything else I would want to make, and I can do other beats like that. And if I am doing other beats like hip hop, like in the club shaking and shit like that, I'll make a phone, but it's gonna be fire. Like it will be like it's gonna be different type. It's gonna be the same shit, just fire.
Yeah. I wanted to ask the content. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Once again, it's the delay. I was gonna say, like for instance, like my other song, Posture. It's one of those drill type beats, but I'm not talking about killing niggas. I don't need to do that. I'm letting niggas know, like in that song, I'm letting yo, when you do your shit, bro, stop flexing your shit on the gram for the cops to be putting y'all niggas away. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing now? I literally see. I see people waving guns, talking about, yo, I just sold me a whole. Put that shit away. When you serve time and then your man's got to serve times, niggas gonna be like, yo, free the homie. What the fuck?
They put the whole play in the song.
I was gonna ask you about content because I was listening and like you mentioned, like you could hear little parts of your life, and you mentioned about being a father at some point, right? Like, and I was like, I was like, that's very cool because you don't always see that. Like, you're not always hearing rappers talk about being a daddy in their music. A different kind of daddy.
I said, no, even.
It's a delay.
Yeah, it's a delay. The wild delays. Even in the second verse of that song, I talk about my daughter too, because I'm letting people know, like, yo, like, in my point of view, imagine my daughter being in that corner store getting snuff like that. I'm gonna lose my shit. You feel me? So, and the thing that really helped me about that was that one track by Nas, Daughters. When I heard that, like, that was one of the, to my day, like, that's one of my top 5 favorite tracks because that's such an honest song. Even the fact that he says, yo, nothing against the sons, but like, you know, I love my sons just the same, but like, yo, the daughters he's talking about. And that's just a crazy concept. Like, I love shit like that. Like, just give me some good content and I can bump your shit. Like, that's what I'm be on.
Yeah.
Dope. Love it. So let people know where they can find you, where they can find your music. Shout out a song, something we should look for. I don't know. I really like Go Host. That's what I keep talking about it. That I really loved it. I like the video, everything. I thought it was really dope. They had the different scenes. I like the train, the black and white bench, the beach, and the black. I'm like, yo,
thank you.
This is child, okay?
And you directed that yourself, so like that's a major key.
I did everything: the lyrics, the beat, the video, all that. I did all that. I think Ghost, in my personal opinion, is probably the hardest song I think I've ever made, like lyric wise, just because of like what I put in it. But I appreciate what you said. That means a lot to me, because you know what's funny about that story. Before I get to that story, you can find me on Instagram at the real J Masters. You can find me on Twitter at J Masters 418. You can find me on TikTok J Masters 418. And you can find me on Thriller. Guess what? J Masters 418. But going back to what I was saying before.
I got you, DZ.
I think honestly, this whole experience is really life changing. And for another song, I think that can really open up people's eyes that I made is the I Don't Know song, because I think that one and Midnight Drive is probably my two most personal pieces, and it's pieces that other people can probably relate to and like be motivated to keep doing what they want to do. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to strive for. It's not just me I'm looking for. I want people around me to, you know, get up there with me. I don't want to have to do this like all by myself. I want like people I've grown around and stuff like that. It's like what I'm doing right now. Like I love the music I make. I just want people to love my music too. And I want to meet. I don't know, man. It's so weird. I want to better my life for my family most of all, if anything.
Yeah, why is that weird?
I'm gonna keep doing what I do
and be a man.
Haters in the future. It's just like I know it's. Yeah, it's just it gets choked up sometimes because I never thought I'd even make it this far. You feel me? And I'm just glad that I can actually like get to where I'm getting to right now and still keep going. So, yeah, I'm so amazed that you guys are even your thing, because like this is after Smule. So like just seeing this, I'm just like glad to even be here. This is a different feel.
It's been about 10 years now, right?
It's like it's
like that. So like, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
It's been a while. And I see y'all on your Instagram. Y'all be chilling. I love the love. Like that's all I strive for. So y'all keep doing y'all thing.
For sure.
Thank
it's like,
you.
it all came full circle. Like, you know, like that was just like the pre-written in the stars, and now we seeing all this shit like manifest. Like this is perfect. Now we gotta have like another reunion with like the bros, the gang, SS. Like that'd be live. Like it's
definitely.
Like I think that's like a major
I'm even
key.
trying to meet up with Josh. Like I'm so serious. I'm trying to do
that'll
like,
never happen.
I want to meet so many.
He says Josh don't have no legs.
He said I don't have legs. They really should have popped in on us while
I think he don't have no legs.
It's whatever. He the bro.
He don't have legs and he got a limp.
Come in quick.
He is refusing.
Nah.
Yeah, like I didn't even realize.
We're gonna get into the topics a little bit for tonight. We have some
classics on.
Yeah, we need
Sorry,
to.
So we're gonna get into some topic. We are gonna continue with our music conversation. So let's talk a little bit about like current state of music. I've been thinking about this lately and I can't figure it out. Like Drake was on top for a while. And everything he used to put out, I was like, quick, I'm there. Now, I don't know. I don't be checking for him like that anymore. Is Drake's reign over?
Yes.
I really? Like Drake.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
What do y'all think?
Listen to me when I say this. I want to make it extremely clear. Drake can never die. Like anything he puts out, like when he just did that 1, 2, 3 thing on the top Billboard with his lemon pepper.
Yeah,
yo, it's over there. It doesn't. Drake can have literally, I think, spit on the track and probably pass gas in the booth, and people will still eat that up. He's a different plane. I honestly think that Drake, right now, he's probably up there with the Michael Jacksons and stuff like that. Even if you don't feel like his music is that good as it used to be, his whole people to shame. It's just to that point now. Like
I don't think he's to that point. I don't think he's to that point.
I mean, it's just time for his respect. Like, I think honestly, from coming like he can't. He survived the grassy. Let's just put it that way. It's to the point where people don't even get on him about the grassy anymore.
Is it okay that he has ghostwriters?
His name higher than like Wayne's and stuff. So now, yes. Why can't Drake have ghostwriters? Beyonce has ghostwriters, and look at her. She's the queen. You feel me?
R&B is different. R&B is different. R&B is different. You can't compare that because R&B there's usually a writer, unless they're like a singer-songwriter type of person.
You know, for me personally, I find it hard to believe that any like these big time like once you get to a certain status, I think it's hard to not have some type of like help to be consistent and like, you know what I'm saying, stay on top. I just think it's hard to have some type of ghostwriter, so some type of consultant that's helping you with your shit. Like that's how I look at it. Like when you get to that level.
At that point, you are no longer like an individual entity. You are like you're part of a brand.
Of course.
So you need to work with a team. You're not first, they don't even live normal lives to like get inspired by different shit that's happening. Like they need people who are living to fucking feed them shit. Like I feel like you have to have like you're going to have a team because you can't put shit out and have it like fail because
and that's exactly what the music industry is. When you see videos of like that, I put everything on it. You'll never see someone come up alone. Like someone will always have a group of people at the end of the day. And if you want to say whoever lived, then I'm perfectly. I agree with you. He has ghostwriters. I can't give you that. You already have you spitting other people's bars. But when it comes to music and sonically and what he can actually do and what he performs on a track. Is what I'm talking about. Like his music is fire. Rather if someone wrote it for him or not. I'm not gonna give him no rapping titles, but when it comes to just actually making a song, he fucks up a track. Like he really go hard.
I think he evolved beyond being a rapper. He a pop star. So it's like that's why he can be compared to like the pop star. Because he's a rapper, but we know rappers like considered pop too. But like he can make music. He can kind of do anything, and you see that he stay with the times. He always bring out new artists who are like right now. He got the young blue wave going. So it's like he know how to stay with the times and stay relevant. He got that sound that's kind of like can fit in a little bit. It's still So I think I think his spot is solidified. Like
he's smart.
That's what I was about. That's what I was going to ask about because I feel like when that transition happened in music. And like Jay was saying earlier, like all of those guys that came up, the littles and the rainbow dreads or whatever, the different color hairs and shit. Like I don't feel like he made that transition. Like his style is very different. He like dips and dabs, or he has to have somebody featured, or like be doing music with somebody like him in Future or somebody else. But it's like I don't know if he's like current on his own.
Yeah. But for me, that would be corny if he was trying to, you know what I'm saying, like sound like what's out right now. He came out before them. So like, if he was truly solidified, he wouldn't have to do that. Like you said, he could do features and dabble. But like, he was out here trying to sound like anybody other than what he already was doing, because he came with his own wave. Like he kind of brought back the, you know what I'm saying, the sing rap type vibe, that little mellow shit. So it's like, why would he hop on somebody else's wave? Like No,
that makes sense. That does make sense. Keem, what you think?
That's exactly.
Drake doesn't excite me.
I think he has more classics than people got like records.
Yeah, and it'd be easy.
I don't feel like Drake is a real human. I don't feel like
conspiracy.
No, I don't feel like he's who he portrays.
That's facts.
Yeah, I think he's fake.
In what way?
And everything. Like he's trying to be a cool, partial thug rapper, even though when he was beefing with Meek, he was like, "You got killed by a singer." Like I don't feel like he's him.
If he's
I don't
not
think the
person.
person.
1 week, he's Dominican the next. Exactly.
And he's English, but I don't think that his personality is him. I don't think his swag is him. I just think that he.
So funny.
I just think that he tries to play a character or try to play what people expect him to be.
That's interesting because I
honestly do feel like he does things that he knows.
Like when
get the
I'll
crowd
wait for
riled
you.
up. I think he only does things that he knows the population of music, like, you know, his fans will enjoy. And you can do that, but like, yo, bro, can you at least make it real? Like, I feel like you a robot, like a bot or some shit, but it's still fire.
So, for example, like we said, he'll jump on bandwagons down to changing nationalities as far as Jamaican, English, da da da
When
da da.
he does that
But-
motherfucking accent.
But when he
The
did
Little Nas, not the Little Nas, what's it? XXXTentacion.
So another moment that stuck out for me was when he came out with the TikTok song Tootsie Slide.
But we ate it up. I love that.
I didn't eat anything. But I mean, the people ate it up. He jumped on a trend.
I was a huge, I mean, I don't even want to say was. I am a huge Drake fan. Like,
he jumped on a trend and made a bullshit ass song that people ate up. He got his money.
Oh,
but
no.
Like, what was it?
No, the Tootsie Slide is the stupid one. Right foot, that shit. Oh no, that whole thing was corny. Sorry, I take that back.
Moni said that was one of her favorites.
Come on. Left foot up, right foot slide. We about to.
You know what I had in my mind when you were saying that? I was thinking of Hotline Bling. But no. That was nonsense. I don't know what that was. It wasn't even a cool dance. It wasn't none of it.
Oh, see now Hotline
and
Bling.
He got,
I can't fuck with Hotline Bling. Nah, he wild out.
And he got TikTok dancers to create the Tootsie dance.
Yo,
he was just on the bandwagon. Yes, these young kids created the dance. Shout out to black businesses.
That's crazy too. He not dancing.
It was like, okay, put your right foot in, put your left foot out.
It was ridiculous.
Wait, bro.
But I don't think that personality is his at all either.
But like how you said, he's not a dancer though. He paid for help. But okay, he paid for help though. That's perfectly.
I mean, but he a brand. Like,
want to get your song out there, and even though Tootsie Slide was some bullshit, it was still enough to bring some spirit back into people. That's what I'm looking at. Like, yo, niggas is really on that because when niggas lost their job, it was
glory
type of feel. So when Drake out that Tootsie Slide, they had people jumping for about a couple of days. And now I know what you're saying. I know what it's a delay. I can see you now, but I know what you're thinking. Tootsie Slide, all right, cool, it's whatever. Timing. That's what I feel like it is. But don't get me wrong. Hotline Bling. It's definitely not for me, bro. Like, that shit was a whole clown fest. But not continue. I'm gonna let the delay work on you. So, like, all right, cool.
I'm gonna let the delay work on you.
Hey, y'all, look. Hey, we experienced with the delay because we deal with this shit in Smil.
That's too funny. I did like Hotline Bling.
That's a fact.
Hey. We already know how to deal with these technical difficulties.
It be like that sometimes. But
yeah.
So I guess this is a segue to talking about Drake and people writing for him and writing and rap. I think this is always a question that comes up, and I think it depends on like what generation of music you're from, honestly. What is a freestyle to you? And can a freestyle be pre-written?
Yes.
Can we get a round table just to clear yes or no first from everybody? G says yes, it can be written.
It can be pre-written. It's two types of freestyles.
Can a freestyle
Hold on. Mr. Masters, can it be written, yes or no?
It could be.
He said
I'll explain to you why. Now this is why.
Yes. Hold on. That's two yeses. Kimi?
So
look at Kimi from Philly. Philly gets Kimi from Philly.
Kimi, what yes or no?
When you
Mr. J Masters, hold on, Mr. J Masters. Hold on, Mr. J Masters.
All right, I gotta hear it.
Yes, y'all are saying yes.
Yes.
I thought that a freestyle always was off the top. Here's some examples.
I honestly believe.
What? Come with our round table. Is it a yes or no? You're saying no.
No.
Imoni?
I think I'm along the same lines of Jeesh. In my purest of hearts, I say no, but I think I do recognize that there are two different types of freestyles. I don't know if I would call the other one a freestyle, though. I don't know. But say, give your thoughts now. I want to hear because this is interesting.
Okay, so can I just go first? Because I always feel like I need there's two types of freestyles. There is the off the top freestyle, and I feel like a lot of people I feel like a lot of people manipulate using the word freestyle, and like people think like, oh, this is a freestyle with off the top, and it's like, no, a freestyle is to me like if it's a known beat, like right now, if I drop some shit to Spot 'em Got 'em beatbox, like that's my freestyle. Yeah, I might have pre-wrote my verse, but that's my style to a beat or a style that's already established on a beat. So it's like freestyle, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I look at it.
But if it's pre-written, that's just a written verse.
But it's still your style, like you know how like most beats.
But it ain't.
Like, but I don't know. That's how I look at it. I look at a freestyle like that. Like, okay, if it's just my version of a song or like a, you know what I'm saying, my take on some shit that's popular, especially if it's a song that got like a particular flow or melody to it, and I come on it and just do my own take to it. Like to me, that's a freestyle.
I got you.
Also like a freestyle, like okay, off the top, like. But I think most people don't do off the top, and they say they do and they don't. But that is the purest form of freestyling is off the top. I feel like a lot of famous people say they're doing it and they're not really doing off the top. Like, but all right.
I have one I want to ask about. Go ahead, J Masters. Y'all know who it is. I think.
I will say this. As an artist and myself, I completely agree with Jeesh because you gotta put it this way: when someone throws on a random beat and they're asking you in that moment to spit something, you have two different options. You can either spit something. My fault, I cut out. You can do that and kill it. You're on a whole different level. That's just a different level. That's just what it is. That's what it'll always be. But if you spit something you had written already and it was for something else and you can remember it and still match it with the beat that you're spitting it on, that's also like a good type of freestyle because you feel me? That's not easy to do. Like even if you was spitting some bullshit, you would still have to match the beat, even if it's pre-written. So like you like that alone, like just to snap into it, you got to be prepared to ride the beat at the end of the day, whether it's written or not. But if you can actually spit some dope shit off of your head, then that's just a different level. Then, like, I give it to you off the, like, that's just it. Like, you got that. Some people just can't do that. Some people not there yet. Like it's water. Like, you're drinking water. Like, all right, yeah, that's how I feel about it personally. So I completely agree with Jeesh on that.
But do you think that somebody could walk around and be like, yo, I'm nice at freestyling. I could drop, if everything is written?
Oh, well, I mean, as I said, it's two different things. It's just two different ways to go about it.
If you're doing an XXX, some little pump shit, like you're saying a song everybody heard already, then you're going to get clowned. Like, bro, you just released that track. We've heard that already. But if you freestyling something that an unreleased song that no one's heard before, or you just got something in your folder or whatever, then who cares? Like, I never heard that before. It was still fire. Like, it's a freestyle to me.
Yeah, and like DZ said,
is it a freestyle just because it's a hidden song?
Because and you gotta think about it. Like DZ in the comments said, it's no hook. It's a freestyle. Like a song is supposed to have a certain type of formula. So it's like this is just like I come on there and I ain't got no chorus. I ain't got no thing. I'm just doing how I would do it. It ain't really got no setup way, but it still fit. Like that's a freestyle. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I
hear what you're saying. I think there are the two separate things. One of them is the setup of the song. It's just like it having a looser
like format. No rules, like you know what I'm saying,
having a looser format, no rules, and the other one is somebody spitting off the top,
right?
But I think there needs to be a different name for this other shit.
Well, I think people do that on purpose. Like that's why I say I think they manipulate it and do it on purpose because people are like, oh yeah, such and such freestyle. Like no.
Do y'all think Megan Thee Stallion freestyling?
You said who?
Do y'all think, I mean, off the top, do y'all think Megan Thee Stallion is like spitting bars?
We talked about this and you guys said no, and it's not the truth.
No. No. How can you show up? How can you show up to a set that's recording you?
Absolutely not.
And
Y'all just said that it
doing
is a talent for people to do that. So why can't she be doing it?
No, I'm saying it's not off top. I'm being specific.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. They said that it's possible and that it's a talent to do it off the top. Why isn't she doing it off the top?
I just don't buy it. I could be wrong, but I just don't buy it.
She talks about going to these stations and eating people up. I don't think she's saying that about written lyrics.
I do. I absolutely do, because she's not thinking of a freestyle as something that's off the top. She's thinking of some shit you spit to a beat, like they were saying.
Yeah.
Now hold on. Hold on.
She's not off the top.
People know where they're going. You already know you're going to that interview, so you have time to write that. You feel me? It's not like she just.
So how can we tell if somebody's going off the dome? That's what I need to know.
Wrote that already.
It depends on
you
the
can probably
artist.
tell by what they're rapping about or how they're rapping it. Like if you feel like someone's trying to look for words to say, or they're looking around like, oh, and they're rapping something, give me proof that you're freestyling. It also comes like,
I think
rap about what's going on around you.
I think Tory Lanez was staying off the top. Have you ever seen him freestyle?
No, but I seen that video where he was crawling on the ground after he shot Megan.
No. Have you ever seen him freestyle though?
Who, Tory Lanez?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the radio and stuff. Yeah.
He goes in. I think.
Did you hear him when his face he was under the mic because the mic was?
Okay. He released it.
Okay.
Release it. No, but I think because you could he was saying, you could tell when like people are rapping and like
they're not looking around.
No. They're talking about shit around them. They're looking around for things to put in their lyrics because you have to come up with it quick. So they're sitting there and you could tell.
You could tell. Like right now, if I be like, if I say some shit that's happening live right now.
I don't need to say I'm looking at the pod and I'm looking at the screen because the mic is right here and my shit is right here.
You don't
if you want to convince me it's off the top, you do.
No, it ain't.
It just happens because you're coming up with something off the top of your head and your mind has to move as far as your mouth.
I get what you guys are saying. I get what you guys are saying.
But he's not receiving it.
No, I get it.
Oh.
I hate you.
What is Mr. Masters doing?
Oh, being great.
Come on, Mo.
Y'all ready? I wish I remembered something.
You cannot do the beat. You have to freestyle.
I wish I remembered something that I used to rap a long time ago, but I don't.
Yeah, that's so funny because I probably got a bar. I know I got.
You don't remember Truffle?
I got all y'all. I got a lot of y'all bars memorized.
Stop. I don't think I know any. I never used to remember them. That was the bad. I never used to remember them. And I can never spit them back again. Yo, we should drop a freestyle one day. Can we do that? We go around. Everybody give a line. We got to do that one day. That'll be fun.
Live into stuff like that. Ooh, I like a little mini cipher. Yeah.
But you can't be in it because you're gonna be 10 minutes behind.
You can't really see who's freestyling now if you do a little mini cipher like that.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
You can't. Who can? What can't we do?
What can't we do? You can't.
Everything.
Oh, excuse me.
Can I say something about the freestyle thing?
Yes.
Back in my day.
Back in the day when I was getting him up, I said I wish I could get it.
Hey, yo, back in 93.
When I was coming up, freestyling was improvising.
Yeah.
Coming up with something off the dome, not pre-written. It does not matter about a hook. If you are going off the dome, then that's a freestyle. I receive what you guys say about no hook. The Dream has made songs with no hook on it. I don't know if that's considered a freestyle or not.
But it's a freestyle.
But I mean,
he's like that's a rapper anyway.
That's a freestyle to me. Coming off the dome, point blank. Anything written is not a freestyle. Iggy Azalea was clowned for freestyling on the radio, and it was a song or something that she did, or it was a song. I don't know when it came out. So if that wasn't a freestyle and they clowned her for that,
And you think Meg walked up to the radio station with cameras live action and off the dome, no editing? And
no, I'm not talking about Meg no more. I'll let you guys have.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
But you have
though,
to understand, they clowned her because her bars were.
Why are y'all asking me about Meg? I said
because
that
I was trying to
styling.
He's talking about Iggy.
That's why they clowned her. Because her bars was trash. Like.
Then you said off the top, so I was just saying like.
I feel like Meg is the bomb, and I feel like she can go off the dome.
No.
I can't.
No, I just wanted to know. Yeah.
Hold on.
Let her finish,
really
Moni. Let her finish, Moni.
Come on, you trying to G me now? Wait a minute.
I was doing. See, listen, I was on your side. You didn't blew it.
G, that don't got nothing to do with you. I said she's trying to G me. That has nothing to do with you.
Y'all didn't blew it.
Okay.
I'm out of it.
Okay.
Y'all go ahead.
I don't even remember what the hell I was about to say.
You was defending Meg freestyle.
You say you think it's off the dome, and I was like,
no, I wasn't saying that because I wasn't talking about Meg. I was saying that Iggy didn't go off the dome, and she's been clowned for years about that moment. I'm not here to validate Meg. I don't know, just like y'all don't know.
But you know, people can pull the phone out. Like Drake he will pull the phone out and do one.
Drake
like,
is not a real rapper.
But you know that Meg is dating. First of all, this is a business move. You know, Meg is dating fucking Partisan, who he's writing for Cardi. Watch her bars get amazingly better. That's the feel I get in my heart.
Of course, she better get amazingly better. She going on a hiatus. She gonna come back a whole nother clone.
New
person.
Rapper. She's about to be in rap boot camp.
No, that's a fact. Like if you dating with another like an artist, like it's just different. Because if you're dating someone who also does music, the person's gonna help you out make your songs, or you're gonna start rapping.
And y'all is gonna sound similar. It's gonna
that's just like Cardi with the Migos.
Like her phone just switch the offsets automatically.
Yeah.
Does she have the ability to help him?
Yeah, definitely.
He'll bring his.
Exactly.
He's gonna be way more famous than he was before. Even though I really like him, and I wish he was bigger than he is.
I mean, depends on what bar she's trying to spit, because Megan Thee Stallion is like.
But it doesn't matter. Kelly Price used to write rap songs. It don't matter who you are. If you know how to write shit, you know how to write shit.
Who does she write rap songs for?
I mean, if you're an artist and you know what you're doing, you can adapt to any damn thing in the world. And Kelly talked about writing rap for rappers.
Who?
We'll look up that later. I don't know off the top of my head.
No. I feel like I need to know.
I just know from interviews she talks about writing raps for people.
Get out of here.
That's believable.
Is it?
If you're a songwriter, you can write anything. Yeah, why is that impossible?
I think
we're not even rappers, and we've made #1 hits in this bag.
I think you'd be surprised at like who write and like who write
about like stuff that wasn't about.
Yo, as an artist,
my life.
You can write about anything you want as an artist.
Yeah, you
but, like,
can
do the whole like. I even hate to even have to say the name, but like 6ix9ine thing, like where the whole thing is just bloated up a facade. If you stay like humble around your area, if you rap about other people's experiences, cool, whatever. But you don't want to go too fake with it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
This is a good and this is a real question. Like, do you think that these people are artists, right? I know we look at them and we think of rap as something that has to be very authentic and real and whatever, but they're artists, and I want to view them as artists. Do you think it's okay for somebody to be like a 6ix9ine and create a persona to put out there? Like,
I think there's a way to do it. And I was watching one of those hip hop documentaries. They got a couple of them out, so I want to get the wrong one, but like, they was talking about this, and they was saying like when hip hop first started, it was the rappers were telling the stories of the dope boys,
right?
And then as time progressed, the dope boys became their own storytellers, and they was the rappers. So I feel like it's a way to do it and be like that voice for a group who don't have that voice, and like transition and they respect you, and it's a way to like appropriate it and be like, okay, this your corny, you ain't even about that life, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think the way 6ix9ine do it is obviously was not the way to go about it.
But I feel like the tail end of what you said is what I'm trying to get at. You said that there's a way where you're not being real and it's fake. But I mean, yes, it's fake. He's being an actor. He's putting on a show. Is that like, does it have to be, this is my life, this is authentic? Or can I, because I'm a writer, rap out whatever I want. I know these people want to hear this shit. So this is the show I'm going to put on for them.
I mean, it was
terrible, but like, I have iPhone and on with like a huge battery, but now it's on 2, but no, we have 10 minutes left. I do apologize for that. I don't want my phone to die.
It's no problem.
I will say this to add on what you were saying. I will just say this, yo, just be careful what you do. You have a fan base. You have a fan base. Be careful what you do. Be careful what you write, because you're gonna get yourself in a lot of bad situations if you're rapping about shit that has nothing to do with you, and because people are gonna view you like that. If you just niggas is gonna try to test your shit.
Yeah.
If you make emo music, people get you like you some sad nigga. And if you make happy-go-lucky music, niggas is gonna look 1% now. I'm sorry, some iPhone shit going on right now.
I'ma hurt him, y'all. I'm going to hurt him.
So you got me at the Real J Masters on Instagram. Thank you so much for having me. I don't want this shit to die on you. I love all you guys. I'm gonna text y'all right after this. My fault. I'm not even done apologizing.
Love you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I feel so bad. It's 10 minutes left. Y'all keep coming here. I'm gonna be on the next
you
episode.
Tacky, but you good, bro.
It was so nice to reunite with you guys. Yo,
for sure.
I love you.
Love you back, brother. We'll talk soon.
Keep doing your thing. Thank you so much for having me, everybody. Keep doing what you.
What's up, y'all?
It was like it was gonna die, but it was never ending.
Yeah. That was the bro rally for sure. That was good. That was good.
Yes.
A good reunion.
But what were you saying, Jeesh, about the or I think it was
about
putting on a show.
As a persona. I mean, like as a persona, like you said, that's the way he decided to go about it. And it's like at the same time, it's your art. You could look at it as his art. And you know, people gonna receive it how they want to receive it. People eventually did not receive it well, and he was not able to you know what I'm saying, sell and uphold that character. You know what I'm saying, that he was portraying. So it didn't work out for him.
Did he not?
I mean, not ultimately, because when shit hit the fan, people wanted him to be like, oh, still portray that character. When it was like time to do jail time and shit was happening, he was getting kidnapped and all that. People didn't want him to snitch. People didn't want him to do none of the shit that he did. I
don't feel like it affected him that much, because these people that are listening to him don't know shit about snitching, because his audience ain't that audience.
No, I think it very much affected him. If you've been watching, like if you've been seeing it a little bit, like he's been very frustrated because he's been feeling like now he's been with the shit, like the industry is blocking his music and like he's not getting plays. 6ix9ine.
Why are we talking about him?
Because Moni brought him up.
Do you remember, Jeesh, from season 1 that every time we said anything about 6ix9ine, Jeesh was like, no. I mean, Keem was like, no, we're not talking about
Why are we talking about him? Like,
Get
this is crazy.
Out of here. Because he's a rapper with a persona, and we're trying to figure out, like, is that something that should be acceptable? If you're an artist,
I think that as far as he has taken
whatever image I want.
I think that as far as he has taken it, no.
Yeah, he took it too far.
Like, he has a whole Hulu special, and I think that that's psychotic to go that far. You were paying gang members just to pay them, just to say that you were in their clique. Like you were doing you were terrorizing and tormenting people. You were being kidnapped and beat up and shot. Like, just for what? You can fucking just rap and be crazy. You're still going to be loved. Now your life is ruined. You're in witness protection for the rest of your life. That's not normal. And I don't think that you should sacrifice anything for that. He's miserable. He's scared, but he's still putting on like, I'm cool. I'm this. I'm that. But you can't be. Like, you're literally running with bodyguards. You're doing your exercises and jogging down the street with bodyguards. People have clips of all of this stuff.
Yeah,
there's no way he's at peace with that.
Yeah, he's for sure miserable now. Like, Moni, I mean, I like me. I try not to get it. I don't even click on nothing. I don't even click on shit that got his name on it. But like, you can see from what's going on, the after effect of all of that, he's miserable. Like, that shit did not play out well for him.
All right, so let's say it's not that extreme. Let's say, because I think
I would put on a persona to be. I would put on a persona. That's no problem. But I mean,
but like that's the thing. Like in rap, so you put on the persona, and they're all like, "Now you're inauthentic. You ain't real. We ain't listening to you." You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's entertainment, so of course it's a persona. I don't feel like nobody is who they are 24/7 that they portray on the screen. You think Beyonce is at home doing the 10 count all day, like, or saying, like, no, like, you think Jay-Z is all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
rappers are held to a different standard of realness.
That's Nicki too.
Music are not.
I think to a certain level, but I think at the same time that it's starting to be loosened up a little bit. It's becoming a little bit more realistic, I think. But I feel like I think it's the younger generations that kind of have to deal with the reality of it all. I feel like as you grow up, you kind of see it, but like it'd be the kids that they selling to that kind of be like caught up in that persona. But it's like it's entertainment. It's like wrestlers. Like I had a hard time believing that these people wasn't who, you know what I'm saying? Like that was fake.
Don't do
for
that.
a long time.
Don't you do that.
I know, right? I said the F word. But
I
like
hate wrestling.
it's like
and I
that.
know so many guys that love it and still watch it as adults. And I'm like, yo, why? You know you're in here watching a soap opera, right?
Yo, it was so good. And now I look at it like, yo, I really was in this joint. Like it was real.
For real. And I used to be arguing, like, it's not fake. You ain't see like
I still watch it like, this is real. This was my shit for a reason.
Yeah.
I've been wrestling live and everything. You
know how long wrestling been on TV and it's not going nowhere? Like
nowhere.
I used to watch wrestling. I remember fucking The Undertaker and Reza Ramon.
Yeah.
And when all those guys were out, who is
Kane,
Mr. Perfect? Oh, I can go all the way back.
Oh.
Yes.
I love them.
My mama was so disturbed. I used to get the divas out the magazine and put them on my wall.
I love the divas. I love the divas.
What's that?
The female wrestlers. I would rip them off and put them on my wall. My mama was scared I was gonna like white women. Like, no, I'm stopping.
Shut the hell up.
I'm joking.
We're gonna have to talk about that interracial. I can tell you all about my grandmother. Yes.
We have to talk about racial stuff next week because Dr. Umar is back out.
Yes, he is. He got snowflake bunny slippers on sale. Pink and white.
Oh my God.
Been under the snow, buddy. But you know what? He is so interesting to me. And you know what? We are going to talk about this next week. We're going to talk about Dr. Umar, and we're also
bring him on.
Yeah,
we're going to bring Dr. Umar on here.
I was thinking that same shit. Like, we should.
What's the other guy? Eric Samuels. That's his name. We can talk about both of them.
Man.
Because they're both very opinionated men, and I don't know. Y'all know how I am as a woman, and I just think there's like a thread that runs through all of these men but I don't think Dr. Umar is always wrong about what he's talking about. Like I try to separate out the stuff because sometimes he be talking real shit.
Yeah, he said a lot of real shit if I must say so myself, but he also be problematic.
Hold on. I can't have a blonde weave, my friend.
No, you cannot. Because you don't know who you are.
It up.
Yeah, that's extreme.
But then you know what? And then he said stuff like that. And then people were like, well, not all Black women have nappy hair. Not all Black women are born with dark colored hair. There are some people that have white hair.
Brown.
And that's the thing. Like Black people comes in all shapes and sizes and colors. We don't all walk around wearing dashikis and afros. Like that's just we all didn't even come. Like for me, well, and it's a whole other episode. But like I just don't feel like everybody was just bunched up in Africa. Like we was already everywhere. You all know the word indigenous. Like so, don't just think everybody supposed to be walking around looking one type of way. Like knock it off.
Come on, word.
Mixed with so much stuff. So it's But yes, next week we're going to talk about Dr. Umar and Mr. Samuel. Is it Samuels or Samuelson? Samuels? Eric? Is that even his name? The man
Is it Kevin Samuels or? Because I know it's a Kevin. Okay, yeah, Kevin. Yeah, it's a Kevin Samuels. Yeah, he a real hot topic too lately. Kevin Samuels. Yeah, so yeah,
he is wild.
Because and then the women keep going on there for him to break them down.
Yeah, that's what he been doing, chopping their ass in half.
Yes, and the first thing he's like, well, how much do you weigh? I'm like,
it's the fact that they come on camera.
Watch. Like I seen one where they was like the girl came on broken and left broken. It wasn't even funny. Like you got to be mindful of that. Like who is he? Is he an actual person? Like a certified?
Yes, he's an image consultant.
He image consultant. Yep.
So that's why they're going to him, because he's supposed to be a professional. But then it's also like, if you're watching this and you know how he's going to talk to you, then be prepared for that when you go on there.
No, don't take
part. But it'd be a pride thing. I think a lot of
people don't take part.
Why? Because you go on there and you think that you're perfect and he's not going to talk to you?
Yeah, that'd be their pride.
That's crazy.
It is, but he chopped their ass right.
Everybody has something that they're insecure about, and you're going to get on there and he's going to see it and point it out and make sure that everybody knows it. So it's like, why even gamble?
The one girl went on there and she was like, we're in love. Does he want to get married? Yes. Da, 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 da. You know, she's fairy tale. He said, when's the wedding? And she was like,
be more careful.
That was a lie, but this episode was fun. We got to reunite with the homie for a little bit. Thank all of y'all for tuning in. Come on, Biggie. You know what? I'm gonna get my co-host, because she up on here with her navel out. You brand new, okay? You better act up. Until next time, y'all. Shout out to Mr. Charles.
Listen, y'all. Hey, I gotta.
Mr. Charles. Peace out.